Navalny!
Alexey Navalny is dead. Russian government seems like it's panicking over his death right now. His body is hidden from the public and his family. The rumors of causes of his death are running wild in Russia and in the world. Russian propaganda is trying to convince Russian citizens that Navalny was a puppet of the collective West, and the collective West executed special secret operation and killed Alexei in Russia's most secured prison. Yes, at personal order of American President Joe Biden. Meanwhile, something unusual is happening all over Russia and all over the world for that matter. And I want to show that what is happening to you, because one picture is better than 1,000 words. Howdy, howdy everyone. My name is Konstantin. Welcome to Inside Russia, where usual Russia is explained by the unusual Russian. No propaganda, BS or lies here, only truth, common sense and logic, and some emotions too, because I am a human being after all. It's been 3 days since Alexey Navalny was killed. Still not much known of why and how he died. His mother and his attorney are at the prison, at the place where he died, trying to get official information of his death, but instead they are given runaround and tortured. You see, they were torturing Alexey Navalny for 3 years, and for them it's not enough. They started torturing his old mother, keeping her waiting outside for hours at minus 27 Celsius, that's 15 below in Fahrenheit. The mother and the attorney are given a runaround. Meanwhile, rumors of the death are running absolutely wild. You know, I don't rely on rumors. At this point, I know nothing of his death. Nothing. No one does. No one. Absolutely no one does. If you hear from some expert that he or she knows what happened, don't listen to them. No one knows at this point. What fairly clear is that Alexey Navalny was killed. And of course, we cannot prove it at this point, but all fingers point to that direction. And we know at whose order he was killed. And the Russian propaganda is running around like a burned cat, trying to divert people's attention from we know who. And I kid you not, Russian propaganda is pushing hard this theory that the West killed Alexey Navalny. Yes, they're pushing it hard. They're claiming that Navalny was West's puppet installed by the West with a goal to destroy Russia, to blow it up from the inside, and now they want to discredit Putin right before the elections. That's why they killed him. He's not needed to the West anymore, and it's more useful for them now to kill him than to keep him alive. And they killed him. Again, I kid you not. I kid you not. I even heard from one of the propagandists that American president himself, Joe Biden, gave the order to kill Alexei Navalny. And guess what? That's the only theory they have. They have nothing else to come up with. They have nothing better to offer people. That actually would be funny if it wasn't so sad. Now, listen to this. Americans got inside the most secured Russian prison and secretly killed the most guarded Russian prisoner. And then they got away. No traces of the Americans. If it was the case, the head of the prison must be arrested immediately. All security guards must be arrested. The head of KGB must be fired by the president. The head of the Federal penitentiary service must be fired immediately. That's a huge scandal, and that requires huge investigation. That's a scandal of cosmic scale. Well, nothing like that is happening. Why? Because all involved did their job 100%. All followed the orders perfectly well. Most likely, they will be rewarded. So, on the side of the officials is complete disorganization of handling the situation. Different government agencies tell different things. Lies, secrecy, that's that's how they work. The propaganda is absolutely delusional. But, folks, something else is happening. Something has been catching my eye, and not just my eye, the eyes of many Russians. Instead of telling you the stories, I'd rather show you. All over Russia, people have started paying tribute to Alexey Navalny and honoring his legacy. And I'll show you the pictures. Let me just, instead of telling you, let me show you. This is Solovetsky Stone. I actually did a live stream a long time ago, and I showed you the place. You see that building behind Solovetsky Stone, sand color? That's Lubyanka, the KGB headquarters. This monument was installed. It's actually a stone from Solovki, the place where political prisoners were sent and killed at, far north of Russia. So this stone was brought and installed right in front of KGB in 1990. So it would be a sore in the eye of the KGB, and the officers of the KGB would always see it in front of their eyes, in front of their windows, a silent reminder of their crimes that they committed against Russian people, Soviet citizens. Now, this is the main monument of Russia that represents honoring memories of those victims who died of political oppression of the past. And this is the number one place. And people actually started bringing flowers. And this is how they are honoring Alexei Navalny's memory and legacy and life and, everything else. This is another picture from Solovetsky Stone, that monument. Well, guess what started happening? Watch this video real well. This is how Russian law enforcement, police works. Something happens and they're never prepared. Something major happens. For example, Wagner mutiny happened in June of last year. No one was prepared. No one was acting. In the first hours, there was silence. Same thing about Navalny's death. When he was killed, there was silence. Russian propaganda, they didn't know what to do. They only start speaking when they receive orders, papers, and they read off papers. But it takes some time, and it happens time and time and time over and over again. And this time, same thing happened. As soon as people started hearing of Navalny's death, they started bringing flowers to the monuments all over Russia and just showing their respect, showing their can't even say support because he's dead. I guess they just wanted to show that they care. And Alexei Navalny did not die in vain. Okay, he died fighting for the country that he loved. And there are some people still worth fighting for. That's what they wanted to show. And police did not interfere on day number 1, but towards the end of the day, they started interfering. They started blocking off and not letting people put flowers to the monuments. They started arresting people. They started beating people up. They started taking steps, taking actions. And, check this out. This is Moscow, not too far from KGB headquarters. This is right next to the Kremlin, where another Russian politician, Nemtsov, was murdered, brutally murdered in front of the Kremlin. Right here. In February 2015, killers just executed Boris Nemtsov. And this what was before. People started bringing flowers to honor both Nemtsov and Navalny. And this place, by the way, always has flowers. Okay, Russians keep on coming and giving, putting flowers over here. And then they started bringing fresh flowers to Navalny. Okay, and this is what police did. They, I can't even say clean out, they destroyed people's memories. And they started doing it all over Russia. That's another place in Moscow. Check out the video. Remember, one picture is better than 1,000 words, and one video is better than 1,000 pictures. Look. Police is watching closely every single monument in Russia these days. Not these days, but actually these past days. They were checking bags of people who brought flowers to put to that monument. And that monument is to the victims of the Holocaust, by the way. So they were scaring people off. Let's move to St. Petersburg and see what's going on there. People in St. Petersburg also started bringing flowers. And look what the authorities started doing. I'll translate.
А вам известно, кто прибирает?
Do you know who is that?
Это коммунальные службы?
They're saying no. Like, why? And the police officers telling them, go and inquire at the press office of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the press office of police station.
То есть пресс-служба МВД знает, кто?
So he's asking so that the press service of police knows. Since all questions, they're redirecting all the questions to them. And these people, look what they're doing. They're taking flowers and they throwing them out like trash. Basically, what they're trying to do, they're trying to destroy memories. Destroy memories, that's no more, no less. And people around it, they just can't believe what is happening. This is Russian state for you. This is how far it's gone. You see that man right there in the white overcoat, he's giving orders.
А зачем пресс-службе МВД столько цветов?
Why does press service of the police need so many flowers?
Все, хорошо, можете проходить. Вполне можете проходить. Зачем убирать? Они
Old lady is very angry. She's asking why you doing that.
Они просто взяли, подошли, да?
Они подошли
to
и
Воронеж.
начали срывать цветы.
А он что?
А он им сказал,
That was
что
a
вы
festival.
делаете.
Что делать?
Они начали его бить.
Look how angry regular
Ходили и
people,
начали
public сказали.
таскать по земле. Это
видите,
два
да.
уголовника.
Да у них.
Уголовник или кто?
Да их вообще надо...
Подожди,
Ты,
ну а то, видишь,
Лоша.
молодежь раз и ушла.
Да какая... Причем молодежь тут? Это ж пропитые два идиота.
Лень, успокойся.
Да и вчера тут такие же еще одни стояли.
People
Кто
are
им
so
мешал? Что вы
angry
это?
at those
Ну
who
схватите
take flowers
памятник,
away.
порвите тогда. Кирпич вот этот
Сказали,
заберите.
что осквернили.
You know, that man right there and this man right here, they came and they started throwing the flowers away. And passerbyers and people who actually brought the flowers got into the fist fight and kicked them out and took pictures of these people. They are no regular bums. You know, they came to take care of the flowers on purpose with orders. Let's move to another picture. This is another Voronezh picture. People actually started guarding flowers, and these bastards started using different technique. They started coming as if they were to put flowers, then grabbing flowers and running away with flowers. Yes, they've gone that far. There's so many flowers are brought more in Voronezh. And, you know, this is not a monument to political victims of political oppression. This is a monument to Osip Mandelstam, Russian poet. But you see what people doing? They bringing flowers to Alexey Navalny. They making their own monuments, people's monuments. And this is more Voronezh. You see the date 1602.
Извините, а вы выкидываете, что ли, это все?
Да.
А зачем?
This is also Voronezh.
Зачем? Зачем они?
А зачем вы выкидываете?
Are you throwing this away? And he says, I apologize, it's not Voronezh, it's Khabarovsk. It's far east of Russia. Are you throwing this away? Yes. The reply is yes. Well, why are you doing this?
А кто вам приказал это делать?
Man says, well, that's what it's supposed to be. And another question is, who gave you the orders to do this?
Не скажете?
And
Ну
says,
вы же
I
вышли
won't
с
tell
Института
you.
культуры.
Says, you are the Institute of Local Culture. What are you doing?
Вам не стыдно? Человек умер, а вы это
Aren't you
делаете.
ashamed? The man died and you doing this.
Мне нет.
И кто это
She goes,
приказал?
I'm not
Скажите, когда?
ashamed.
Человек умер где? А здесь при чем здесь? Это что, могила ему?
I don't understand what she said.
Это не вам решать. Фотографии отдайте тогда, я их заберу лучше.
Bring back the photograph. No, I won't give you back.
У вас фетиш какой-то?
So this was the city of Khabarovsk, far east of Russia. And the next picture is from Krasnoyarsk. People come in the weather minus 25 Fahrenheit, minus 30 Celsius. And they bring flowers and they pay tribute to Alexey Navalny. Again, this is a monument to the victims of political oppressions. Russia is full of monuments to the victims of political oppression because Soviet Union was one big political oppression, and definitely Russian people have many places to come and honor Alexei Navalny, who's obviously another victim of political oppression. And This is Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. That's far east, the easternmost city of Russian Federation. It's so far east that it doesn't appear on the news that often. To fly from Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky to Moscow is 9 hours, okay? It's much easier to fly to America or Japan than to Moscow. And yet people feel that they need to come and honor memory of Alexey Navalny. That's also from Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. Unfortunately, the same picture all over Russia. The flowers are stolen and thrown away. They're trying to erase memory of Alexey Navalny from people's minds, from people's heads. They think that throwing flowers, they can succeed. Why? They're just getting people angry. And again, this is Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. And this one phrase is written, it's like becoming a symbol, a slogan. I am not giving up, and you also won't give up. And this is another picture from Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. And the next is from Smolensk, another Russian city. Look, flowers there too. Next, Ufa. People in Ufa know and honor Alexey Navalny. And the next picture is also from Ufa. Well, it's just basically a close-up of the same picture. Alexey is in our memories. Next is Perm. Perm is the city in the Urals. Basically, it consists of former Gulag camps. They have residential districts there. They're called Tower Number 1, Tower Number 2, Tower Number 3, as the watchtower overlooking the Gulag camps, okay? And people in Perm, they definitely remember political oppressions. So they come and honor Alexey Navalny. And this is also Perm. Mighty cold in Perm, but you know, people still come. And this is this is Samara. Samara is the large city, you know, right in the middle of the European part of Russia. People put the same words on paper. I'm not afraid, and you be not afraid. And this is Novokuznetsk, the eastern city, very cold, but people come out and put flowers. Next is southern city Krasnodar, next to Rostov, my city. People there also honoring Alexey Navalny. This is a pretty historic building. This is Khabarovsk. This is a prison where NKVD and KGB were executing thousands and thousands of people. They actually were shooting them inside that building. And people bring flowers to honor another victim, Alexey Navalny. Yeah, that's right here. Old building that remembers blood, remembers KGB, remembers the brutality. This is interesting video. This is live of a major Russian channel called Moscow 24. And this is the weatherman, well, weatherwoman, and she is giving the weather forecast. And she's saying that the cyclone is over Moscow. And let's check out how Moscow streets look like. And guess what the operator is showing? Or the editor, I don't know, the guy behind the camera. He's showing Solovetsky Stone. He's showing cops blocking off people. he's showing the very, very act of political oppression. Look how she gets confused.
Или он еще есть? Посмотрим.
Right there.
Посмотрим. А что это за место?
What is this place? She's asking. She knows what this place is. Everyone knows what this place is.
Что это за место? Мне не говорят, но, видимо, как
Oh, they're not telling me what this place is. I know. I can tell you what that place is.
двор или парк. И
Oh, it's perhaps some kind of a park and some kind of a public place. And look, people come by and unexpectedly put flowers.
видно, что засыпан он очень сильно снегом. Снега действительно
Whoop. Someone catches and changes the picture.
очень и очень много.
This is funny. And now let me get to another part of my stream. Unfortunately, hasn't been just flowers and memories and peaceful coming to monuments and putting flowers. Police in Russia is police. Siloviki are siloviki. They are the agencies that by law have a right to use force and violence against people. And guess what? They have used violence. Check this out. I'm going to show you various pictures of arrest. The most arrests were made in St. Petersburg, over 100. Quite a few in Moscow. There were arrests in Rostov-on-Don. And then people not protesting. Look, people just came to put flowers. Look what cops are doing to just regular citizens, peaceful folks. All this man's fault is that he came to honor Alexey Navalny's memory, and he brought flowers. Look closely at what they're doing to him. He's not armed. He does not pose any threat. He's not an extremist. Trying to take this guy down. Not your typical arrest, and not your typical bad guy. Another brutal arrest. Yeah, what? 5 people against one guy. I started the stream showing you U2 and Bono. Most likely, every one of you knows who Bono is and knows U2. I personally like U2 very much. I listened to them when I was growing up. I still listen to them once in a while. And U2 was giving a concert, performing a concert in Las Vegas, the USA, yesterday. And in front of tens of thousands of people, Bono started, saying the name of Alexey Navalny, and everyone started paying tribute to a Russian guy in Las Vegas. And the same very same thing started happening all over the world. I have pictures from all over Europe: Berlin, Paris, Madrid, Rome, the Baltic states, the Nordic states, people staging protests, people get together and protest against what is going on in Russia. The only place where people were not allowed to protest was in Milan. They started gathering in front of Russian consulate and they were shut down by the police. I don't really know why, but this is what happened. Not just Europe, but all over Northern and Southern America. I saw pictures from Brazil, pictures from Argentina, pictures from Canada, and of course pictures from the United States of America. And this is Los Angeles for you, right here. I guess it's right next to Beverly Hills or Beverly Hills, and there's a huge protest. You know, right there. There's a video. You know, I actually envy people who live in Los Angeles, who live all over the USA, in terms of they can freely come and express how they feel, express their anger, or express their feelings. In order for us to express it, for me personally, I had to go through fear and I had to go through some obstacles, let's put it this way. Gosh, it's good to have freedom. You know, one of the last pictures of Alexey Navalny was taken a day before his death. As you see, he's healthy here. He's smiling, he's feeling good. And the next morning, he's dead. You know, I've been giving it a thought. Well, quite a few thoughts. That's all I've been thinking about, basically. And I was going over pictures, and some pictures caught my eye. They caught my attention, and I'm gonna show you. These pictures. To me, they are hugely important. Take a look at them, and at the end, I'll tell you why. There are about 8 of these pictures. This is a letter inside of a plastic envelope with a few flowers. And this is a column with some flowers, and again, a picture and a note. And this is, again, I don't even know where it is. It's not a big city. It's just either a town or a village. And again, this is a note, a letter in a plastic envelope, and flowers. It appears to be the St. Petersburg, the embankment of Neva River. And this is another place. Check out, this is a monument. Friends, this is a place where memories are honored. I absolutely love this picture. You know, there's no monument inside, but we all understand what these flowers mean and who they are dedicated to. Well, this picture is absolutely great. This is a metro pass. Oh, obviously a person did it himself. And this is my most favorite picture. It comes from Kazan. Kazan is the capital of Tatarstan, one of Russia's provinces, large, rich, liberty-loving province, freedom-loving people. Look what they did. They did not go and seek any monument. They created monument themselves. And I think this is the best monument that Alexey Navalny could get. Because it's not about stones. It's not about monuments. It's not about statues. It's about what's inside. What's right here. I was actually very surprised by what I saw today, because I didn't think that people in Russia who left in Russia, I didn't think that they would do something like that. I didn't think they were capable of doing it. But I'm seeing that Russia is not without hope. As long as flowers appear on the snow, as long as people come out and pay tribute to Navalny, as long as they feel something inside their hearts, hope is not lost for Russia. And this is the most important discovery that I've made over today. And I think this is hugely important for the country. Not all is lost. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but then an event like this happens. Well, it's a tragedy. They finally killed Navalny. You know, they've been trying for a long time. They poisoned him unsuccessfully. They still harmed him a great deal. Then they threw him into prison, and they put him to solitary confinement 27 times. They were torturing him. They were denying medical assistance, and they finally killed him. But what I'm seeing right now is that he's touched so many Russians who are still inside Russia, and they understand what's going on. They are against what's going on. They have they still remain human beings, not emotionless robots. Okay, and I think this is hope for Russia, folks. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you, and this is what I wanted to share with you. I would like to turn the live stream chat on for about 15 minutes, and let's I'll try to answer your questions as much as I can. Thank you so very much. I apologize for being late today. I had so many pictures, and it takes unbelievable amount of time to organize everything and prepare for the stream for seamless flow. So thank you so much for waiting and giving me a chance. Lorna, Mami K, folks, if you're here for the first time, please know that this channel, this community has the best moderation team in the world. Lorna, Mami K, Bob S, Harry Potnin, and Amir Fazad. Great people and best moderators. Thank you so much. And the usual suspects, I miss you. I missed you. It's good to see everyone back. As usual, if you want me to notice your message easier, please put it in all caps and put Inside Russia after that sign, so I see it highlighted in orange and I notice it easier, just like Leitmotif for me did. Thank you so much. Greetings from Bowie, Maryland. Tom W. Number one gets to the father without the son. Very long name, Nick. This is so sad, truly so sad. I know. It is sad. Sam K, thank you so much for coming. And everyone, thank you. I'll be reading the messages in caps and highlighted in orange. Calvin, thank you so much. Thank you. VJ John, I received your message. Thank you. It's been pretty busy. I will reply tomorrow. By all means. Thank you. Владимир Карамурза, Борис Кагарлицкий, Максим Кац, Михаил Светов, Екатерина Дунцова. I would add more names to that list, but you're right. Yes, there is still hope. Baker Stock, howdy. Sam K. Towards a boss t-shirt for your mom. Thank you so much, Sam. You're a legend. Thank you. Lorraine Prasnowski, thank you so much. No message, but I read between the lines, and thanks for being part of Inside Russia since beginning of Inside Russia. Thank you so much. Lindsay, thank you so much. Petra Olson, Veronica Misfat, thank you. Citizen X, I'm doing my best. Well, actually, probably not doing my best. Not doing my best, because you know what? If I was doing my best to stay safe, then I would shut up. Definitely, I would lay low, and I would just monitor things, and that's it. That would be the safest situation. Now, I'm not really staying safe. You explain how to stay safe in my situation, because I'd like to know. That's a question that is very interesting to me too. How do I do that? Nixie, thank you so much for a flower instead of a coffee tea. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I made a video about flowers and about yesterday, but I don't dare to post it. Not yet. It was quite an experience yesterday for me and for some of my friends. Pooh. Clear Wax, thank you. Kevin Baker, Andreas Benz, Linda, Annika Löfling, thank you so much. Terry, howdy. Lisa T-Rex, KG1, Citizen X, thank you again. The generation that come after will stand on the shoulders of giants. May the spirit live on. Oh, it's so confusing. I don't know. I hope what you're saying is right. Sometimes I think that generation that comes after is gonna be crushed. Sometimes I think that it's gonna do well. I don't know. Hang on 1 second. Sean, thank you so much. The risk about creating martyrs is that they cannot be silenced. Big hugs and 20 buy me a coffee. Thank you so much, Sean. Money is very welcome and much appreciated, but your words is priceless as usual. Thank you. Yeah, we're up for another telephone call, by the way. You're right. They cannot be silenced. And Navalny is a good example. They cannot silence. They can take cops and block off all the monuments. But you know what? We're going to go to embankments, to piles of snow. And we're going to put flowers and we're going to pay tributes there. I don't think Navalny cares right now if people go specifically to monuments and bring flowers. I think he cares what people think, how they think, and what's in their hearts. And you're absolutely right, Sean. The martyrs cannot be silenced. Helen Sventitsky, thank you so very much. Thank you. Support is much appreciated. The words are also very appreciated. Fantastic. Thank you. Miskafon, going to put out my own flowers with Navalny's name. Jennifer from Illinois. Thank you so much. Put a flower for me too. Andrew Hodson from South Africa. Thank you so much. Jordan Ferguson, keep the faith. Thank you for sharing today's image of hope. Jordan, to be honest with you, well, I'm always honest, but it's just a phrase. Today's stream has brought today's images have brought me hope myself. Sometimes there are days when you feel so down, you feel like what you do and what others are doing is absolutely useless and in vain. And then images come up, like someone is tossing the images in front of you on purpose. And I know who that someone is, in my case. And they bring hope. And yes, not only I've showed you the images, first of all, I saw them myself earlier, and they kind of brought me hope back. I did not show you all the images. I have over 100 of them. All over Russia. People keep on coming. They don't stop. They come and they pay tribute. They show that they care. They show that they feel. They show that they need change. They show that they support the cause that Alexey Navalny had his goal. Anonymous, the voice of courage equals the voice of the people in the loudest protest. Flowers, thank you. Thank you so much for being a great member of Inside Russia community. And I would like to thank everyone, by the way. You know, I get so many messages, and lately I've been getting quite a few coffees. I do not, I can't reply to all the comments. I try as much as I can, but so many of them. I want to know that I appreciate your support very much. Sometimes coffees come just, $5. But most often they come with messages. And it's the messages that are even more valuable to me than, $5 a coffee. Thank you so very much. Patrons, thank you. And regular viewers, again, you don't have to donate anything. You don't have to buy me super chats or coffees. Just you being here is enough, okay? Money is very appreciated. I depend on YouTube solely, but not necessary. So, thank you for your support. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for emails. Thank you for words of encouragement. And, you wouldn't believe, I got messages after yesterday's stream. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all. Karen, wow, Karen from Maine. Spreading roses in the snow in Maine. Alexey Navalny, you are never useless, Kay. Thank you so much. My kids came from Maine. They're visiting right now. I have 2 children living there. So I spent 9 years in Maine. It's my second home. So good to see someone from Maine. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a Mainer. And your words are, spreading flowers in the snow in Maine is absolutely priceless. Thank you. seizes. I think by now even Putin's friends can end up like Navalny. Spot on. Very, very deep thought, and I'm gonna be making lots of streams about that. A lot of people emailed me saying, please don't give up, please continue, please keep faith. I'm not giving up. I'm just getting started, folks. You know, this 2 years of streaming every day is just me getting started. You have not seen anything yet. You have not seen nothing yet. Jesus, there are so many things happening right now. You're absolutely right. Putin's friends will be ending up like Navalny. The propaganda people will be ending up like Navalny. Those cops who are conducting arrests right now will be ending up like Navalny, and this system will collapse. It's just a matter of time. I can't tell you when, but it will collapse. So I'm keeping the faith, and I'll keep on going. The guy next door from Norway, thank you so much. Navalny built a legacy, and now it's in the people's hands to continue this hard work. The people and children of the future deserve better than Putin. Most definitely. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the words. Thank you. Teslans, welcome to sponsorship. Welcome to Inside Russia. Thank you so much. Jeffrey S., Mr. Humor of Inside Russia, but never take his dating advice. Long time no see, guys and girls. Samuelovs, thank you. I hope you had a chance to watch yesterday's stream for patrons and sponsors. There was full house there. No, wasn't full house there. Wait a second. The kids came right after the stream, yeah. Anyway, keep on tuning in, Jeffrey. You will see the full house. King Nero, thank you so much. Navalny was a patriot and loved his country, but he was not protected in a system that doesn't protect agents of change. Not only he was not protected, he was killed by the system. He was the enemy of that system. He was not just not protected. He was, on the contrary, he was sought after. He was targeted. Yes, thank you. Good to see you, by the way. Long time no see. KG1, thank you. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. A brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Well, I certainly do feel fear. I'm definitely not fearless. Good words. I've read them before. Nelson Mandela. Yeah. Good words. Thank you so much, friend. Paul Wright. Praying and sending my love to the Russian people. May their hearts bloom with courage to honor Navalny and all the fallen with change. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was a message from Opa Andre. SVR, who's next on Putin's list? I don't know. Truffles, I'm glad you're just getting started. Yes, I am. Sometimes I get to a point of exhaustion where I'm ready to lay down and sleep for 24 hours, okay? I usually take a couple days off, and I'll be taking probably a few days off every 3 months. That rejuvenates. That gives me some rest, and then I come back and I feel like brand new, But other than that, I'll keep on going for as long as I can. Andrian Doby. Be careful of flowers. They can be so dangerous for the Sultanate. May Allah save the Russian Sultan. I don't think I understood this message. Sorry. A Nightbot is missing in action. Okay. Lorna understood. Well, I take it that we're gonna wrap it up now. Let me just check all the fans funding messages. From Finland with love. Thank you so very much. Very sad day. Somehow unbelievable that things will happen behind the border. Just a few hours drive from us. I know, friend, I know. Trust me, it's even more unbelievable for me. I named my Friday news update Crazy Mad Circus, Crazy News Update. But these words don't do the justice anymore. It's beyond crazy. I don't know what it is. Michael Derome from Canada. Don't give up hope. Michael, I will not give up hope. I will not. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes I feel so down. I'm ready just to... Sometimes I feel crushed. But I will not give up. Two minutes to midnight. Hope is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Let me just take a couple more questions and that's it. We'll be wrapping up. Ken Nicholson, thank you so much. No message, but trust me, your message is heard. It's big and it's much appreciated here. Thank you. Maybe will be Vampire Diaries. Not Vampire Diaries, but suggest me a new name. I don't know how to call that, really. Again, I don't think that Mad Circus is doing the justice any longer. Condolences from New Zealand. Teslans, thank you so very much. Again, thank you for becoming a member, and thanks. Thank you. Constantine from Baraska. Mortars can be killed again. Silenced people make the loudest cannonball sounds. It almost seems Alexey Navalny returned to Russia for this very reason. Oh boy, he returned for something, alright, but he's dead. Oh. Thomas, thank you so much. Your comments are much appreciated. After every stream, I read them and thank you. You have done a good job bringing all these images to your eyes, to our eyes and ears, as you say, worth 1,000 words. Through your words are precious. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are a fantastic member of Inside Russia. I'm really glad that you come and comment and watch. Thank you. Joel's Rames, thanks for giving sponsorship to 5 people. Folks, I'd like to finish the stream with a prayer, as usual. But before I get to the prayer, I want you to know this. Next time you watch YouTube, next time you watch someone, I don't know, politician, propaganda personality, a blogger, an interviewer who tells you that Moscow is absolutely beautiful and it has a great metro subway station and it's so clean and no homeless people that there's no shortages of anything on the shelves in Russian stores. Everything is available. Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, anything. You can even go to McDonald's and have a meal, but it's just called different, not McDonald's, but tasty and period. That Russia is doing fantastically economically and financially. That unemployment is low and living standard is fine. That Russia has recovering from all the sanctions. Think of Alexey Navalny. Before believing them that Russia is fine, is not feverish, think of Alexey Navalny. Just have one thought. That's all you need to think about. And that will tell you the truth, how wonderful Russia is doing. Thank you. I invite to join and pray with me. Thank you so much. I see that there's another super chat. Carl Deral. Thank you. No matter how long the day will come. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wonderful words. Folks, please pray with me if you're religious. If you're not, send good vibes, good wishes. I'm going to have a little different prayer today. Please join me. Just do me a favor, will you? Thank you. Dear Lord Jesus Christ, thank you so much for giving us this day. Thank you for putting food on our tables. Thank you for giving roofs over our heads. Thank you for surrounding us with people who love us and who we love. Thank you for giving us children. They're absolutely best that can happen in our lives. Please give us wisdom to keep the skies above our children's heads peaceful and safe, and give us wisdom to raise them in a way that when they grow up and become adults, they will make this world a better place and will never engage in any wars, and they will never interrogate, torture, or kill anyone, or they just so help us to give wisdom to raise our children in a way that when they grow up, they just going to be good people, good friends, and just good people, That's all they need to be. Dear Lord, please help Ukraine stop the bloodshed that's been happening there for 2 years. Please help the Ukrainians send angels to protect every single person in the country. Reach out and touch the hearts and souls of those who are responsible and capable of making the decision to stop the bloodshed. Please do anything that needs to be done to touch those people so they feel something in their hearts. They thaw and they will make decision to stop the bloodshed. Please help every single Ukrainian who has been affected. Answer the prayers and make the wishes come true. Dear Lord, please help my country, Russia, assemble the army of your strongest angels with sharpest swords led by Saint Michael in shining armor, and send that heavenly army of yours like a heavenly avalanche to Russia to get rid of the demons that have hijacked my country, that who we know by face and by name. Help angels have angels help good people run Russia so it is peaceful again, loving, loved, respected, and respecting. Please help everyone who is traveling, send safe travels. Help everyone who is in dire straits, in dangerous waters. Please send assistance and help. Help everyone who is seeking safe harbor, seeking asylum, seeking assistance or help of any kind. Please send your angels to help out. Help single mothers who are struggling, raising their children and trying to make ends meet. Please send assistance. Send those who are addicted, sick, depressed, homeless, jobless, betrayed, tortured, interrogated, not safe, do not in personal danger. Those who are not feeling well about their lives, please send angels to assist every single person and surround them with your love, surround them with your warmth, so people feel that they're not alone in this world. People feel that you're with them, supporting them, loving them, and they feel better about their lives, and they will have wings grow behind their backs that help them to go through life and be happy again. Dear Lord, please help all those who are victims of political oppression, who are standing up for freedom, who are being harmed and hurt over that. Please help everyone who has been arrested. Please help everyone who is in prison serving for standing up for themselves and for other people, for their rights. Do not leave them without your assistance, without your love, and without your presence. Please help everyone who got in trouble by coming in the last days, coming and putting flowers to the monuments, who was beaten, who was arrested. Please help every single person. Please help those who decided not to give up, who decided to go and face danger, but still who decided to go out and honor memory of Alexey Navalny. Please send your angels to every person to watch over them and help them. Thank you so much, dear Lord. Thank you. Amen. Friends, thank you very much for coming, giving me a chance, for praying with me. Thank you for being a part of Inside Russia. I will come up with another message tomorrow, and I'll try to make it interesting, valuable. So please come back and watch. Give me a chance. Thank you so much. You're absolutely awesome and you rock. And before I sign off, as usual, I'd like to ask everyone to say along with me the following. It's much needed today. Carthago delenda est.